So in the last episode I made the house out of real life photo and also created the biggest map I've ever made. And in this video I'm going to make everything interactable as well as making prologue, so stick around until the end and enjoy the video. First I want to talk about game script. In the last video I planned to make it with every dialogue and action, but after I released it I looked at the script again and realized, wow, this is bad. And started making a new one, saying only important things. So I started this devlog with making post-processing. I completely forgot about this in my last video for some reason and made it only after editing. Stupid me. After that I realized that having 3000 batches just by looking at the trees is not really good. So I deleted all the trees and made just a little line around the road, downloaded some very light trees and placed them behind the main trees. And well, it didn't really change anything. So let's put it on hold for now and make some things that will actually influence the gameplay. Borders. Well, there's literally nothing to say about it other than the fact that it took me too much time to make. Then I decided to come back on optimization, and one of the coolest things to optimize any game is occlusion cooling. And what it does is separating everything in little sections and rendering only what camera can see. And well, it didn't really change anything again. I still get the same amount of everything. Well, maybe it's not that cool after all, or I'm just stupid. I guess the second one is more correct. So I scrolled the entire YouTube to find out how I can optimize my game even more, and found about static batching. Basically, it finds all the objects in the game with the same material and renders them like one object, reducing the amount of batches. And I mean, it's super easy to make. I just need to check this box which is saying static batching and we're good to go. Oh. So for some reason Unity just crashes like every second I try to check it. Not really sure why. So after tons of crashing and non-saving game, I guess I did it. And again, I can't see any difference. Like, why? So after some time thinking, I realized, wait, if static batching works with the same models or materials, what if I tried to use one type of trees? And would you look at that, it finally works. And well, again, we don't really have any diversity anymore, but just look how easy our game runs. And by also adding wind, it looks so much more realistic. So this is pretty much it with optimization. I will continue making it better, especially with the house, because it still has like 3k batches. What the freak. And now we are moving to the next step, which is interaction. In Fears to Fathom you can grab items, open doors, sit down and so much more. And since I'm kind of making my game similar to Fears to Fathom, I need to make everything interactable as well. And it took me about a day to make everything I need, because I made basically one script for every object and it sped up the process by a lot. And now the game feels so much more alive. But now I have a question for you. What makes Fears to Fathom really scary? It's not the fact that all the stories are real, it's not because everything feels real, it's because of VHS effect. Well, yeah, everything I just said is also important, but VHS effect it makes so scary. So, let's make it. And as you know, I already make it in my FNAF game, but it's terrible. Well, not only this effect, pretty much everything in this game. I'm now looking back and realizing, this is so bad. 25 likes and I will make my FNAF game good again. So in my last video someone said that I should make tutorials, which is awesome, and yes, I agree, making tutorials is awesome, but you need to be smart for it, and I'm not even close to be smart. So instead I will just leave all tutorials that I use in the description, so if you need, you can make the same thing as me. Anyway, I found another great tutorial on how to make VHS effect. All I need is to download this asset, put on camera some of these random scripts, and went from this, to this, and finally to this. Link in the description. This asset has so many cool scripts, and you can make your game looks completely different. And yeah, this is pretty much it with VHS. So then I replace trees again, make it bigger and blah blah blah. And before we continue, I want to ask you to subscribe. For the past 2 months I've been working on my videos very hard, and we finally reached 100 subs and I'm so happy about it. But we can do better. So how about you smash the subscribe button to make my day even better, it will support me so much. Anyway, back to the video. Also, can someone explain me why when I turn off lighting in my scene, I can see water, but when I move around I see trees? Like, for some reason, water shows what camera sees in the game. Like, what the frick? So now, after making all interaction and everything, I can finally start working on Prologue. And for this, I need to find a car and a bunch of humans. And recently, I came across this website from the tutorial about VHS, where I can find even more 3D models. And it has some cool human models, which are, well, they're 3D, but they're like PS1 style, which is not bad. It's actually really cool looking for this game. Well, I don't know why I'm complaining. So after spending some time looking for a taxi and some cool models, I started working on the first scene, which is sitting in the taxi. Yeah, this is literally it. You just sit in the car. Animating this wasn't really hard, and after leaving driver's tags inside the car, I need to make a person who is going to watch you from the distance. But who is this person? Well, I'm glad you ask, I won't tell you, because this is going to ruin the entire game for you. But you know, it's not bad, because my god, he got some moves. Oh, and also, look at this, I have a real size bean! Just look how cool it is! Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm sorry, let's get back to the video. So, after you arrive at the right place, what do you need to do? Right? Pay for the taxi. And for it, you need a dialogue system. And yeah, again, I've already done it in some of my games, but it's also pretty terrible. And I found another tutorial with the great assets on the dialogue system. And it has everything I need. And I don't need to script anything. All I need is to type this line of code and everything is working. This is so cool. So after that, I started making a huge dialogue with the employer, because you need to get new work, and for that you need to talk with the employer and he's going to describe you everything, and well, you got what I mean. And after making dialogue, I closed the project, opened it on the next day to find out that none of it saved. For some reason, you need to save this window separately from the project or it won't save. Like, why? But anyway, I did it with all animations and now we can talk to this guy, even though he doesn't look that friendly after walking towards us. And who the heck is this outside the house? Oh my god, someone's walking outside the house! Oh my god! Then we sign the contract and we can go to our house. And yeah, this is with Prologue. Then goes night 1, then goes night 2, and so on and so on and so on. And well, I guess this is all I've done of this week. I don't really have anything else to say, so like, subscribe, and I see you again in a week or two. So yeah, bye!